guys, this is Cat13. I'm a woman with a deep voice, and we are back with more Paper Mario the 1000 Year. Last time, we entered the major leagues. We also got this wonderful Yoshi that I named Bob. And now, it's time that we throw our wit around. Oh yeah, we also may or may not have gotten contacted by Mega Man X, but whatever. Welcome to the automated match reservation system. What is your command? Oh boy, what fight am I gonna get into? Well, okay then. Your next opponent will be rank number 9 in the Glitz Pit, the Tiny Spinies. Now listen, I want you to use one special move. Oh, well, that should be easy. Something flashy, yeah, I bet. Alright, well, you know what that means. We gotta get Goombella back out here because, you know, new enemies and all that. Which, by the way, in case you're wondering who the Tiny Spinies are, well, they're these assholes. So, anyway, let's go into the pit and beat some people up. Because, man, I'll tell you, this past week has been crazy. We had several people quit on us, so we were kind of scrambling, trying to figure out like how scheduling was gonna work. And whew, let me tell you, after that, it was just real tiring. I just had no energy to record. Oh, I couldn't even draw. It was crazy. Use a special move at least once. Well, that's simple enough, I guess. I keep wanting to press the L button to toggle between my party members. Apparently, I didn't think to take a nap before going into battle. Or, you know, starting. Alright, well, these guys have high defense and relatively high HP, but we have an ace up our sleeves. Because nothing is immune to the great power of the Earth Tremor. Oh yeah. Just need to get to the 5 damage charge, which is wonderful. Great. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that was extra fancy. And get out of here. Alright. Now we're talking. Now that is some gains. We gave him googly eyes. Ain't that great? Gotta make sure my cat doesn't get into the wires, because he's been known to do that. Because yes, of course, Jenny is here because he insists on being in my room at this time of night, especially if I'm recording. Because reasons. Alright, well, looks like nothing's gonna go on here, so might as well take a nap, and I'll just meet you in the next fight. Oh boy, remember these guys? Oh boy, I do not like these things. But fortunately, they still provide a nice chunk of EXP upon defeat, so I'm ready to beat them up. Since we already beat them in Chapter 1, we don't need to retattle them, so anyway. Yeah, the conditions for this battle are pretty damn bad. Somehow I got screwed and now I have to get damaged 5 times. This is probably the worst condition aside from Mario not being able to attack. Man, they ain't doing shit. I tell ya. There, well, let's go ahead and defend here. And like Goombella, they'll let her appeal because everyone likes Goombella. I guess while they're just dishing out the pain. I just gotta say that I am beyond annoyed from the last couple of weeks. Why sign up for a job if you're just gonna run away? Like, I understand if you're not happy at a job, but still, you gotta finish out your shift and let whoever it is freaking know. Let them know that you are leaving. Finish out the shift and then say your goodbyes. I think that's fair. Oh well, that guy missed. How about that? Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh man, we're gonna be here a while. That's crazy. I'm trying to think like what else stupid happened over this week. Ah, there we go. Alright, now we're talking. Oh, and the happy lady. Nice. Alright, this is gonna do some nice damage. Ooh yeah, feel that pain. Not quite as much as the tiny spinies, but... Hey, let me get an update out of the way, so... Yeah, let's head back to the freaking locker rooms. I'm sure Mario needs a nap after that beating. Oh dear. Mario's butt is ringing. It feels like anytime somebody, like, sends me a text, like whenever I'm at work or just out and about, this is always so freaking loud. So crazy, man. It looks like Mega Man X wants us to go to the watering hole. Wonder why? I don't know. But me and Bob are about to go find out. Oh, God. Really? Really? Oh, dear Lord. Seriously, I'll walk all the way up to the watering hole, and then this bastard shows up. And get out of here before I let my Yoshi eat you. Man, I'll tell you, that guy's creepy. Don't ever be like him, Bob. Don't ever be like him. What do you have to say? Oh, you're Mr. Gonzalez. Yes, that's the mustache I've been waiting for. I love that little head curl whenever Mario's confused. That's just fun. Actually, you're pretty late. Someone left a package and a note by the door a bit ago. Well, sorry, I was beating the crap out of people. Or rather, getting my ass handed to me while somebody else was blogging. Man, I tell ya. Alright. At the very least, the wait was worth it because we got a super hammer. Our next major upgrade. Finally. Oh man, you have no idea how useful a super hammer is because whenever you're in battle, it allows you to twirl yourself up like so. And not only do full damage to the person that you smack in front, but you do 1 damage to everybody else behind him, unless they have defense. You also now have access to breaking these giant-ass bricks. How about that? Yeah. I already told the nice people about the upgrades that we got here. Don't need to tell me Toadette. Hammer Whack 2005. I love that they didn't even change it. Like, they could have changed it to, like, the Hammer Whack 2024 or 2025 or something. I don't know. Well, they left it here so that it wouldn't get stolen. I mean, that's a valuable hammer. I don't want that hammer bro to steal it. I mean, that's just rude. Also, I think all Lakitu should have that angry expression. I just think that fits. Now I'm gonna do an extra good swing before we head back to the minor league locker room. There we go. Alright, well, looks like Mega Man X has figured out that we have our new hammer, so let's head back to the minor leagues and bust down that brick. Oh boys, I'm back! Oh, I forgot these idiots are here too. Yeah, feel the pain. Feel the pain of my new hammer. You like it? What do you have to say, Sir Swoop? Mr. Gonzalez. Oh wait, no, he has a very nasally voice. I've heard.
Mr. Gonzalez, you're back in the minor league?
That's all you have to say? What about you? What's the matter, Bomb? Did you leave something in here, Bomb? Well, I guess you could say that. Hey, you got new brothers. How you feel about that, Kleptor? I'm sure he feels happy that he has others of his kind here. Because I imagine it's pretty lonely. Though you gotta wonder, like, where the other bombs and enemies are, because, I mean, there's only one of them. Then again, maybe they're like us, and they store the rest of their party inside of their pockets. Or shoes, in some case. You don't say, Yoshi. And Goombella must be talking a lot in the pocket, let me tell you. Man, what is your problem with us, dude? I'm just doing what Mega Man told me to do. I mean, come on, it's Mega Man. You never heard of Mega Man? I mean, if we'll get you off my ass, then I guess it's fine. And get your ass out of here. Yeah, I know Bob. I almost called him Bob. I know Bob. This is a whole load of bullduki. The plot thickens. But we shan't worry about that. We have more people to beat up. Let's take our frustrations out on other people. Alright, who's the next set? Oh god, not these guys. Shell Shockers, really? Oh boy, yeah, Turtles of Hurdle. That's a very apt title because these are some of the toughest enemies in the Glitz Pit. Actually, some of the toughest enemies in the game up to this point because, unlike normal Koopa Troopas, if they get knocked over, they actually get a boost in power because apparently they're a lot smarter than the average Koopa. And unfortunately, I have the misfortune of having the stipulation that I cannot take any more than 20 HP of damage. Which, I mean, shouldn't be that big of a deal, especially if you keep Mario in the back, but still. Yeah, I'll tell you, Shady Koopas. Talk about an apt name. Now, let's see here. What can I do to cause pain to everyone? We do have this nice little fire flower. Let's go ahead and use it. Alright, light him up! Get your asses out of here. Feel that pain. Alright. Power of the Super Guard. There we go. Alright, Goombella. Tell us about this shady paratrooper before we hit the grand finale. Which, you know what it's gonna be. You know it's gonna be an earth tremor, because of course it's gonna be an earth tremor. Fortunately, we didn't take too much damage there, so we should be able to succeed in our mission here. My kitty cat has jumped onto the tiger blanket. Very cute. Alright, I just needed high enough to be able to get that paratrooper and do 4 HP of damage to each one of them, because that's all I need. Alright, that should do it. But why not just go all out? Ooh, well, I missed the action command there, but that's fine. See ya! Wouldn't want to be ya! Yeah! Yeah, give me that star point. Very nice. Yeah, you enjoy that? You enjoy that pain? Uh-oh. Oh, it's these fucking schmucks again. What do you want? Iron Adonis twins, yay. Do we really need to beat the shit out of these assholes again? Were you insulted by the fact that I called you the cousin of Kleptor? I mean, I know he's stupid, but still. Well, fortunately, since we already identified these assholes before, we don't need to do it again. So just unleash Bob here, strike a pose, And then just do the same shit different day, you know? I do love their new sound effects, where it sounds like they're winding up. It's kind of neat. Alright. Get your asses out of here. Only worth 8 star points. Man, I tell you, these guys ain't worth shit. They ain't worth shit. Get back to the minor leagues with ya. Quit with the spiraling eyes. Get out. Oh, looks like we got a text message again. Let's see who is texting us. Oh, a death threat. I'm sure Mario gets those every single day. Nothing new here, nothing new here. Yeah, well, I guess even superheroes have to face bullies every once in a while. Oh boy. This ought to be fun. Fucking fuzzies. The bottomless vacuums. Yeah, what a title, I tell ya. You know, the fuzzies actually don't look that different in the modern Paper Marios than they do here. It's quite fascinating. Alright, well, the big thing is to use a partner skill twice, and since we have 2 new enemies here, we might as well identify who they are. Yeah, let me tell ya. These things are even more disgusting because, like viruses, they can duplicate. What Bull-Dookie would allow that to happen? Alright, well, let's use an earthquake. I hope this doesn't kill that fuzzy in the back. Whew! Ooh, stole my FP. That's not a good thing, because that means that fuzzy next turn will get the opportunity to use a magic attack. But fortunately, he only has 1 HP left, so that means that we can totally kick his sorry ass. Or her sorry ass? I wonder what a female fuzzy would look like. Do they look like that? Flower fuzzies? I don't know. Inquiring minds must know. I guess I could have just used Fire Drive and that could have worked too, but what fun would that be? Alright, we're approaching another level. Alright, looks like we got a little bit of fan service here, about damn time. I bet Mario feels extra great. Because, I mean, after you get tormented by a bully, it's always nice to get a piece of cake. I mean, it doesn't fully heal all the emotional damage, but sometimes you just need something a little sweet. And there I can Bella. Alright, on to the next asshole. Ooh, finally, we got some worthy opponents. Magikoopas. Ooh, boy. Let me tell you, these guys are certainly something to behold. They are not to be messed with. Unfortunately, we have a pretty good condition. Just don't swap out party members, which is perfectly fine by me, because we're gonna need Goombella to identify each and every one of these assholes anyway, so... Anywho, tell us about this guy. White Magikoopa. 7 HP, 4 attack. This guy is the healer of the group. He's, very annoying. Anytime you see a healer, you need to get rid of them ASAP. So that means, enjoy that. You'll enjoy the power of Mario's ass. Hey, you missed. Oh, don't heal yourself. Oh, thank God. I was a little scared that he was... Alright, that's fine. I'm not really targeting you right now, so... That just means Goombella can identify you next. Yeah, the green ones are pretty annoying too, because they have the power to turn their allies intangible, so... Yeah, it's essentially like fighting a boo. Except a little bit easier because reasons. Well, actually, no. I think it'd actually be a little bit more difficult because those guys, you know, actually do more attacks. Now these guys, the red ones, will put on status buffs. Essentially, they'll increase attack and defense, which is, again, pretty obnoxious. And a thing I forgot to mention about the green guys is that the green ones also can provide status effects. Like, they can provide electric shields, make them dodgy, which means that attacks won't land as often. They're very annoying, I don't like them. Alright, now we're full. Yeah, you can keep adding defense all you want, I don't care. Ooh, man. What is with his beef with Bella? Let me tell ya. Alright, there we go. At least we got rid of that guy. And man, I don't give two shits about your damn defense. I got an ice storm and I'ma freeze you. Yeah, you stay there. You stay there and think about your life. I do find kind of annoying that you can't knock him out of the air. Alright, let's use that power punch on Mario. That way our dear friend can perform a nice, sexy butt bounce. And now you're on the ground. Perfect. Oh, and perfect timing too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give me that EXP. 24 EXP, that's like the same amount as a boss. Although, funny I mentioned bosses because I think we're about to, yep. There he is. And we have a sudden tag team partner. Oh boy. I love that he's trying to play up the fact that Mario's stage name is Gonzalez. Even though Bowser is clearly calling him Mario. I think everybody knows at this point that his name is Mario, but still. Man, look at him. You don't know. Just because you're on stage doesn't mean that I'm gonna take it any easier on you, Bowser. You can kiss my ass. Enjoy that fire. And tell us a little bit about my wonderful little nemesis, because the audience does not know. I'm talking about the people in Mario's audience, because I'm sure y'all know. That's Bowser. But what's he doing here? My mind just blew a fuse. Bowser's always... She just called him uglier than she thought he was. My god. Yeah, Bowser is pretty much the same as he was in the original Paper Mario, so if you know how to fight him in that game, you'll know how to fight him here. The only difference is that he has less HP because, of course, he's a sub-boss, so... Anyway. Let's see here. Yeah, let's unleash a nice, sexy Thunderbolt. Enjoy that. Enjoy that, Bowser. Now, in spite of what it looks like, Bowser does not qualify as a spiked enemy, so that means you can just bounce and bounce and bounce on him till the cows come home. Let's see if I can get a... Ooh, just barely missed the roulette. Yeah, of course Mario's gonna get some licks in. He's Mario. Mario's so fucking badass that he don't need any help. Not from Princess Peach, not from nobody. I was gonna let Goombella finish him off just because I think that would just add insult to injury because, I mean, that'd just be one of his minions. Alright, let's pop it out. Yeah, I think I'll let Goombella finish it off. Because that just adds insult to injury. Being defeated by a Goomba. He's only worth 15 star points too. Wow. How bloody pathetic are you, Bowser? My, how the mighty have fallen. Alright, let's see here. Could go for HP. But, nah, let's go with badge points. It's probably not what I did last time. But hey, more badge points means more things I can stack. It's always a good time. And look at that, we finally upgraded our stage. Even better. Yeah, you just sit there and enjoy that crown, Bowser. Enjoy that. Enjoy getting your ass handed to you on national television. Man, that has to be even worse. I mean, it's one thing if Mario defeats him in his own castle. It's another for Mario to defeat him in space when he's at full power. It's even worse whenever Bowser is on national television. That's gotta hurt. Poor Bowser. He just can't win. Then again, it's Bowser. He never wins. That's just kind of how things work. The only time he won was when he was working with Mario. So you would think that he would learn by now that teaming up with Mario is the only way to success. I would say he could do like a slave-like situation where he tries to recruit Mario into his army. Because honestly, I think that'd probably be a smarter idea. Just try to recruit Mario, but he knows he's not going to win that one. Mario's just going to beat the shit out of him again. Anyway, let's go ahead and save. And next time on Paper Mario, the 1000 Yadua, we're going to pound some more faces in and continue to solve mysteries provided to us by Mega Man X. See you guys later.